What's going on, everybody? Gameshardamus here, giving you guys a little more Battlefield 3 beta. I'm on the attacking squad today using the AEK 91, which is quite a nice little rifle. You get it after using the medic class for a few hours and doing well. I'm not sure what level or whatever, but it is a nice little gun. I think this is a modified version of the gun in Bad Company 2, which was my favorite rifle, the little 2-round burst one. That's a little lovely knife animation to the throat. Give me those dog tags, bitch. I really like how personal that is when you like execute someone and then you steal their dog tags. You're like, yeah, I gotcha. Always fun. I do want to clarify my statement on the knifing I made last video I posted. There definitely are knifing issues, but as you can see, like if you come up on somebody and they do not see you coming at all, and you have time, you just kind of go up and go through your knife animation, you will instant kill them from the front or the back, however you approach them. But if you come up on somebody quickly, like you're running, in a hallway or something, like whatever, come around a corner, and someone tries like knife at you or vice versa, and the other guy's shooting, the guy shooting will always win, because it takes like a couple knife hits if the person sees you coming, because you don't get to do that like execution move. So I hope that they kind of switch that, because I do like just the instant knifing kills. That's always fun, especially if they add a cool animation like that. And you can shoot somebody off if they're trying to do that. Like if someone tries to come up and knife execute one of your teammates, and then you shoot that guy before he goes through with the execution, you'll actually save your teammate, which is cool. So it leaves you open, but you do get to like go steal the guy's dog tags, and it's kind of like a cool little thing. I like it, but anyway, just keep that in mind. There are definitely some frustrating glitches in this beta, which I'm really happy they're doing this beta to fix all the network and all the issues. But there's an aiming issue where you won't be able to aim at all unless you like fire a couple rounds and reload, and then it like resets your gun. There's another one where the screen goes like gray and blue and like transparent, and you can't see anything, and that's because for somehow you were in the menu before the game like started or whatever happened, and you have to just kind of pause it and go in the options, or pause it and then exit, and it should reset it. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, besides that, game's been pretty smooth. I split the game up, by the way. This is a long attacking match. It's like 25 minutes, so I am going to split this up into 2 parts, just so you guys can kind of get a taste of the full match rather than just kind of cutting up everything really quickly or just doing one section. I did cut it up to like a lot of the action scenes rather than like running from point A to B and a lot of that crap, but I did want to leave a couple little movement sections, like how I'm approaching this right here. I mean, obviously there's snipers a lot of times, or heavy machine gun support people at the end just kind of mowing you down. And if you notice back there, I should have pointed out when I was shooting those guys from a distance, in this game you can switch your firing rate, which is a really cool feature. And some of the guns have multiple options. Like this one I can do burst, single shot, or fully auto. And if you switch to like single round or burst, especially single, and are trying to shoot people at a distance, you are a lot more accurate, and you'll just be you'll just do a lot better. So just keep that in mind, that if you can get that down while you're transitioning from like long range combat to close quarters, you'll just be a lot more accurate and have kind of an advantage on the other guy, unless he's really good at burst firing, which is pretty much the same effect. So it's kind of your cup of tea, I guess. So I guess a couple things to point out in the attacking side and how to approach this. I feel like there obviously needs to be a couple roles that are played in this, not only what classes you are, and trying to support each other, which doesn't really happen that much, which is kind of annoying to me. A lot of people don't have mics, and you really can't depend on a lot of your teammates. Everyone kind of runs around like chickens with their head cut off, probably because obviously no one knows the levels and are trying to figure everything out. But not a lot of people like do the support stuff. Like I'm running around with like 5 medics around me, and I die, and no one will heal me. Well, hey, that guy killed somebody. That's amazing. But support people will never throw out ammo or med packs, and nobody really uses their equipment, which is kind of frustrating. Which is kind of the point of having your specialty classes. Like here I am right here, like I'm out of ammo, dude. Like just drop some goddamn ammo for me. It's like, oh, okay, I get it now, finally. And then because I was at 0 and I get to reload all this ammo, he probably just got like 100 or 150 points or whatever. Not to mention everyone else that's running by. So if you just use your support classes a lot more, and just, if a bunch of your teammates are around, just throw out your med pack or throw out ammo. You'd be surprised how many extra points you can get and level up quicker just by doing that. A lot of times, I might have, 2 or 3 times more kills than like the next guy on my team, but because he was doing that, it's a lot of support stuff, he'll have, like at least half or 3/4 the points that I did, if I'm just trying to go around killing people. So it's really, really important to use everything in your arsenal and really kind of play the role that you were kind of designed to do, I guess. But beyond doing like your actual class support, it's really important that as a whole team that not everybody is running and trying to get the objectives. Like right there, a nice little triple kill, which, they have to take like 8 seconds to respawn. So all of a sudden, those like 3 or 4 guys that I killed right there are all out of the match. That's a third of their team that's all of a sudden gone for 8 seconds, which leaves your team a lot more open to be able to capture the objectives. So it's really important, in my opinion, that like 3 to maybe 6 or even 8 of the players on your team are simply trying to get the good positions and vantage points and just try to kill and hold down the defending team. Because if you can do that, then just one member on your team can go arm A and B rather quickly, and you'll be able to hold them a lot better than like 8 people running into A and trying to sit in one room trying to hold it down when 1 or 2 grenades just kills your entire team. And then if the whole squad's dead, then everyone has to respawn really far back. Which is really annoying, and it really sets you back, because then the defending team can get positioned. So very important that one of the members on your team is sitting back and trying to get kills and be patient, so that everybody can spawn to him to get better position and stay in battle and relentlessly keep attacking. Because that way you'll get better angles, you'll keep getting better position. You notice how we keep moving up here, keep getting closer and closer. And it really, keeps the defending team down, and you'll be able to capture objectives a lot quicker rather than just trying to run up and plant it and, be kind of a yahoo. You just really got to be patient in this game. It's not, it feels a lot like Call of Duty, the movement scheme, like mechanics and everything. It feels really good, to be honest. But you just got to be smart that, it's a lot more about positions. There's way too many angles you can be attacked from. Like right here, it's probably a bad place for me to be hiding because there's just too many ways that they can come at you. So you really got to be smart in how you do that. Anyway, this is getting to the end of this part, but part 2 will be up here in a second. But I did want to show you how I die like half the time in this game is there's like 1 or 2 people on my team that are up front, and I spawn to them and then die. So be careful where you spawn, and I'll be back with part 2 soon.